Can we meet you, sir?
My name is Aremu Juma.
Please, what is your view about the issue that is brought back to the Federal House of Assembly about Bakassi land?
Okay, personally, it was yesterday that I got to hear about it, and I was very amazed when I heard the news. Like the Senate, the National Assembly, telling the federal government should revisit or to go back to the judgments that are already been made by the International Court of Justice of the United Nations that the Bakassi land should be, given or awarded to Cameroon. And we can remember that it was during the administration of Olusegun Obasanjo that this particular issue was being dragged. Unfortunately for Cameroon won it. So, personally, I think what the International Court of Justice, for that matter, has decided on. So I don't think I don't see reasons why they should be going back to it. Because the International Court of Justice has said this is what we want and this is how we want it. They have given it to Cameroon and let it be for Cameroon. But the thing is just that they want to revisit that particular issue on two reasons. The first is that the Bakassi land, as we all know, it has a lot of oil, and we know Nigerians that we like when it comes to crude oil. It has oil as the natural resources. And the second thing is just that before it was awarded to Cameroon, a lot of Nigerians still lives in Bakassi, and now as a country like Cameroon, they are chasing away all the Nigerians that are living in the Bakassi land, and it is affecting Nigeria as a country. Even when it comes to the oil aspect of it, now that Nigeria, we have a lot of oil, so they can easily extract and use it to build the country positively. But what the Senate is trying to say is just that they want to revisit that particular issue because of the Nigerians living there, but I take that as a lie. The reason I say that is because it has crude oil in it. So they want it because of the crude oil. They want it for their own personal interest. So that maybe at the long run, if Nigeria can achieve it, they start extracting oil from there. Then they can start imposing the money. They can start embezzling the money into their own pocket. So I don't see it for human reasons. I see it for personal reasons.
Okay, do you think if at the end the land is finally given to Nigeria, do you think it's going to have a positive impact?
As the question we need to ask ourselves first is just that the Bakassi land, is it as big as the South? It's not as big as the South, and we need to know that the South is full of crude oil, and Bakassi is not as big as the South, and the oil that they are extracting from Bakassi, from the South. Tell me, of what positive impact is it on Nigeria? So if they even get to win it, all they will do is just to extract oil, go and refine it in America, bring it back to Nigeria, and share the money within and around the cabals. It's not going to have any effect on Nigeria as a country. It's just going to have effect on the personal interest of the people that fought for it by embezzling the money they get from it. Because we have living examples. We have states that have crude oil and they are extracting from it, and still it's not bringing development to Nigeria. So what essence is it that even if we win, though it's going to be a plus to the country, it's going to enlarge our territory, but I think there's just that it's not going to have a positive impact in the country.
Do you think the issue is not going to bring up a conflict?
Obviously, it should be able to bring up a conflict, because when I was watching the news yesterday in channel, a senator said that we should try to fight for this particular land, even if it is physically. Physically means that even if it has to do with going war with Cameroon. So tell me, as a country who knows that he has something to gain, and another country knows that he has something to gain, none of them want to lose it. So in the process of wanting to fight for it, they might even get to go to war. And don't be surprised if lives get lost. Even before the land was awarded to Cameroon, people were being killed, lives were being lost until it got awarded to Cameroon and the settle was died down. But I think there's just that if they bring it up and it becomes a burning issue, lives will be lost, and it may possibly bring war between Nigeria and Cameroon, and even stop the good relationship between the two countries.
Do you think the issue of that land is what Nigeria really need for now?
Thank you I like that question. Personally, I don't think that's what we need for now. We don't need it for now because we have other sectors that we need to treat, that we need to handle. Take for example the educational sector. It is deteriorating. Our infrastructure, our electricity, our economy, unemployment. We can keep saying it like that. Politically, socially, economically, religiously, morally.